Without a flashlight, I don't dare even go over there and loot that little house. What else we got in here? We got our varmint rifle. With 11 whole rounds of ammo. Well, we got a little more ammo than that. We got 68 rounds for the varmint rifle. That's actually pretty good. Well, you know, the varmint rifle compared to the AKs and the really fancy stuff we're going to get later. I don't think... Do we have 22 ammo in this game? I don't think we have 22. I think 9 mils as small as it goes. Off we go. Last time we came by here, there were like 7 zombies, including an acid or 2. Still a pretty good crowd. I haven't spotted an acid, though. Yeah, I gotta make sure I don't try to sneak up on these zombies. Their spin with the hand in the air maneuver gets me hit too often. Guess I need to learn the key to press for that whistle distraction command. What key was that? Is that O or 0? O. Kind of an awkward key press. No. Okay. Hunter's Vest, 24 slots. Holy crap, finally. Nice. Now we're starting to get some good stuff. That was a really good find. So I'm still looking for a helmet. It'd be awesome if I could get a helmet that I could attach the light to. Is that it for the main gear? Well, the face wear, the mask. Yeah, helmet and the mask are the big ones. Alright, let's keep moving. So we're here. We're gonna go... Maybe I'll go check the tents we left up here and hit these houses and then come back and around. Put the axe away. I think we move faster without it equipped. Oops, I went the wrong direction. That way. The map also generates random locations for bandit groups that you can encounter. And then there's bandit bases and all sorts of stuff. So far, we haven't seen too many of those. I've been mostly avoiding them on purpose. When you see a pillar of smoke, that's usually a bandit camp. Alright, stamina, come on. Well, my tents are still there. Surrounded by zombies. Is this the one where I left a pickaxe? I had the pickaxe at the start, or was that a previous attempt? I forget. There's a pretty good crowd of zombies. Again, I'm not seeing any acid or radiated, so yay. I guess I should get my weapon out, huh? Alright, everybody. Get you timed properly. Sledgehammer is what I left. Can damage rocks and trash objects. What else? Nothing in that one. Do we take them with us? Let's loot the rest of the houses and then I'll decide. More crowbar action. World is just overflowing with crowbars. Oh yeah, there's a car in here, I think, that gives me vehicle loot. Hopefully. Uh-oh, another level up. Did we get our point? 3 points. Alright, so we got the lockpick skill undone. Now it's just down to do I have the tools to get into certain things. I need to remember where all the safes are. I remember doing safe runs where you just move from safe to safe to safe. A piano? What is this? 7 Days to Die? Come on, vehicle wreck. Nope, regular loot. That's unfortunate. Alright. So... I could use more free space. So, we still got quite a bit of space. I think we can still make the trip. It's basically free storage back at base until I get the stuff made. Come on. Alright, fine. I can use level up points. You hit the J key. The J key brings this screen up. And you go to skills. And then you just click on whichever one you want to buy. It'll tell you how many points you have here. And this one's 1 point. Then these are 2 points. These are 3 points. And these are 5 points. And that's also 5. That's pretty much it. And then you also have a quest tracker here. Tells you the time of day, stats. So, J key. Let's reload this thing. Actually, that was the wrong one to reload. I guess we're double shotgunning it. Blast out 6 rounds, hit 2, blast out 6 more. Alright, so we're going to try to cut back in between the water line and that building and get to this spot. It's our next goal. We don't want nothing to do with the shopping area there. So the traders are just down the other side of the water, back over there. Uh-oh, we got acid zombies hanging out back here. That's kind of rude. Almost never use the energy stuff. I think I need to hotbar that stuff so I can just hit a key and be using it right away. Maybe in place of the painkillers. Fully equipped legendaries and didn't know about the J key? Okay. Had some missed opportunities for some skill ups. You get some pretty important stuff on that list. I mean, just this alone doubles the chance of critical hits. And then combat roll. And then explosives do more damage. Parkour. Falling, jumping, increase parkour speed. Deal more melee damage at night. Deathbringer. Once each life. If you die, you get 15 health added and stay alive. Extra meat from animals and double the amount of resources from harvest nodes, which you got to spend a lot of points to get to that, but whatever. Alright, so there's at least one acidic. I hate acidic. Hate it, hate it. Oh, that's not acidic. Alright, let's get the chopper out. I'd really like to avoid using the shotgun here. I'm not sure what I would pull out of the radiated area just down the road. So we're probably going to have to take the melee damage. We're at 27%. Ah, crap. I got to use another one of my very precious anti-rad pills. Till I figure out how to not take damage from those stupid acidic zombies. Like the front set is the set that I can loot. No way am I going to get that without that acidic zombie getting involved. Do I risk it? Man, it takes a long time to get that axe out. Animation speed, that kind of sucked. Yeah, I am really nervous about what's going to come down that road. I need to get the silencer on the 9mm and get some ammo for it. No mag. Oh, I got no magazine for it. I didn't realize it didn't have a magazine. How about this one? We got a mag for the other one? Nope. Really? I'm kind of worried about what might come from either direction. Alright, screw it. Actually, I'd like to shoot the acid first. Anybody running at me? Don't see anybody. Come on, repair kit. I'm sick and tired of it. Not having a repair kit for my ambulance. And it continues. Can you not get repair kits out of these gas pumps anymore? I remember we got one out of the kind of raised gas container thing earlier. But now all I'm getting is gas. So where the hell do you get repair kits now for the vehicles? This is single player, no multi of any kind. Co-op, PvP, none of that stuff. Alright, so failed again. Let's go talk to the traders and figure that stuff out. It's also like $5 on Steam right now. It's like $10 or $11 normally, and it's on sale, so, you know. You're going to get way, way more than $5 of entertainment out of it. It's got base building, it's got crazy weapon systems, or weapon upgrades, and boss raids, and special locations on the map to track down and find, random infestation locations with special circumstances, just all sorts of stuff. Very well done. Very active developer. I've been following it and playing it off and on for a couple of years now. Checking back in after some big updates. So it's one I don't hesitate to recommend for folks if they're at all interested in the type of gameplay. Really hate that I'm running over here and not driving. Hopefully I can buy a repair kit and some rad pills, although I don't have much trade goods. As soon as we can get the vehicle up and running, it gets a lot easier. I haven't seen a single other vehicle yet either. I'm not sure how many different types of vehicles there are. 10? Almost there. All right, there's true trade areas, so this is one here. And then there's actually another one here. All right, everybody. I am here. The safe zone. Wandering trader. So if you want to see some stuff, here you go. That's the kind of stuff we're eventually going to be dealing with. M249s, AR-15s, even these are not really the high-end stuff. This is all the low-end military stuff. What else we got? Radiation filters, ACOG 4x32 scopes. There's a tactical helmet. I would like a tactical helmet, but it's $300. I don't think I can scrounge up $300. Would love that. Wouldn't mind a plate carrier. Ah, 4 grips, range finders, night vision goggles, attachments. But we can't deal with that yet. Don't think anybody else will do much. So, supplies trader, what do you got? You've got a mishmash of guns and tools and the early filter mask. Alright. I don't know if... How does this work? Price 100. Are you going to give me 100? How's this actually work? And how do I know how much I'm going to get out of it? So, I've got 350 wallet. Well, I guess I should probably save before I experiment. Just in case we do something silly. Alright, so yeah, how's this going to work? We got 358 in the wallet. Don't think I have any other cash stockpiles in my inventory. So if we just drag and drop, yeah, we got the full 100 that it listed. So it went to 458 in our wallet. Alright, so maybe I can get that tack helmet. I don't know if they have infinite money. Do they have money limitations per merchant per period of time? Should probably keep 2 pistols. They might wear out quick if I start blapping out lots of ammo. What else? I wanted to keep that to collect rocks, possibly, as opposed to the pickaxe. So, I think that's all my sell material. So right now, the Wandering Merchant, if I can find him again, if he hasn't left, does have that tack helmet I would love. Be great to get a filter mask with some cartridges. That would help tremendously on dealing with these acid zombies. Alright, so who else we got? Equipment and weapons trader. Guns, backpacks, weapon mods. Ooh, the Chris Vector. Love the Chris Vector, firing out 45 caliber ACP at 1222 RPM. Compared to 500 RPM on an AK. M4 CQB, close quarters battle. Firing 5.56. FN FAL, the Winchester, Ice Axe, holographic sights, civilian night vision, military suppressor. Oh yeah. Good stuff. We just need to start stockpiling. Alright, so none of this I'm going to try to deal with right now. Who else we got? The book trader for skill books. Yeah, lots of skill book options. 250, 275. Ouch. XP multiplier and XP, just 250 XP skill gains. Alright. And materials trader. I need a nail. Do you have a nail? You do not have a nail. That's funny. Let's see. I don't think most of these people aren't really interactable. I know the traders over there are, and the wandering trader. I think that's it. Do we still have a puppy dog to pet? Hey, puppy dog. Did I stick my axe through his body? Alrighty, so one of these I think was just a change your appearance guy. Black market barber. And the barbers just change your appearance. Black market is where you do the credit stuff, but I don't understand how the credits work now. So, keycard and credits. $1,000 for a credit. Metal loot crate. You can buy loot crate? Oh, tier 2 loot crate. So you can purchase the loot crate and open it up to see what freebies, not free, what stuff you get. Random loot crate you have to purchase. All right. I wonder if there's different levels of this. That says common. Tier 2. $500 for a roll of the dice, huh? Okay. So there is still a credit system. I'm assuming the credits are used... The Wandering Merchant didn't have credit stuff. They must be used somewhere. Guess we'll find out. I don't care about the barber. Wandering Trader dude. Come here, you. I think I might want to buy something from you. So... He had the tack helmet. I'm interested in your fancy looking tack helmet because I would like to attach my little light to it. Military night vision goggles would be wonderful, but I don't have the cash for that. Can I sell stuff to him? Or do I need to sell to other people? I've got how much? 658. Well, I want the tack helmet. 358 left. Again, I wish there was like a button or some kind of indicator. Stuff you can afford and stuff you can't afford currently. Even if it was a toggle that I could press just so I could visually weed out 90% of this if I was like low on cash and just see the things that I actually have money for. 461 rounds of 9mm available. Is it 15 per round? Or $15 per magazine? Or... I'm not going to test that right now, but I'm curious just how that works. I can't imagine it's $15 per bullet. 200 for an ACOG. What I need is I need a different. I don't want an ACOG on the hunting rifle. I want something else. Nothing that I see here. Filter mask and rad filters would be the next really important thing. $300. Wow. All right. So if I try to sell, let's see, unload ammo on that one. Will he not take it because he doesn't have room for it? Alright, let's leave him alone for a second. Let me go talk to these guys. Let's talk to you. So, I have a shotgun. How much am I getting for the shotgun? $100. Sure, I have the shotgun. Keeping the pistol. Keeping that shotgun. Keeping those. Keeping those. Put the tack helmet on. Alright, we're at 458. You do not have that filter mask. And you also do not have radiation cartridges. Okay. 250. Not gonna have enough, right? Yeah. And that's the worst of the mask protections, but at least gives me something. Why do I have 3 different color tents? I'm taking them back to my base to use as temporary storage. Each one of them holds a fair amount of stuff. Currently, I don't have the ability to make a workbench to build like crates and storage capacity stuff. So I'm going to be using tents temporarily as impromptu storage till I can get the workshop up and get some proper storage solutions going. I agree. It's weird. Alright, let's see if we can make this work. I need to get some kind of mask, so let's buy the mask, and then, what else can I sell this guy? I need, what was it, 300 for the filter? 500? I can't remember now. I've got 200. I guess I'll sell the pistol. Yeah, let's sell that pistol. No ammo. That gets me to 338. Oh, shit. It's dark. That's not good. I guess I think I can sleep on the bed here. 300. Alright, awesome. Oh. Wait. Yeah, I'll spend 300 for 5. Is that what's going on? Or did I just... He's got 5. They're 300 each. Okay. So, I gotta just take 1. Yep. Got it. Okay, so filter mask with filter. Ideally, we want to get to 100% radiation protection. We need a higher quality mask for that. We'll get to that eventually, but this will help out tremendously. Those acid zombies, it'll have to chew through this filter and it'll block quite a bit of the damage, so... We've also got a light, I believe, that we'll be able to attach to this helmet when we get back to base, so I won't have to worry about the flashlight stuff. The only thing I didn't get that I was hoping to get at this stage was a scope for the hunting rifle. That would have been nice. Just bought the game, not sure what to expect. It's an awesome game. I mean, you bought it for $5. It's made by a single developer. I've been playing it off and on for 2 or 3 years now. Developer is very active, continuing to update it regularly. Tons and tons of gameplay value for the $1. So I think you'll have a good time. As long as you like survival, crafting, kill zombies, get cool guns, blow stuff up type of gameplay, very, very well worth the price. Quality product by a developer who's doing really well. So it's one of those that I don't hesitate to recommend. All right. So, let's go see if it'll let us sleep here in the camp, and then we'll take off. I think we can sleep on the bed here. Yeah. Cool. All right, I think it's time to leave. We got to run back to base and get some stuff done. Now, I noticed we did not have an opportunity to buy a vehicle repair kit. None of these guys had anything resembling a vehicle repair kit. So we still got our broke-ass ambulance that I can't drive. So I think I'm going to reload here, and then we'll go recheck this gas station, go drop stuff off, and recheck that gas station. I really need to know for certain whether or not the gas pumps occasionally give repair kits, because I can't think of anywhere else to go. Other than we've got the... I know this one has one of the types of kind of raised gas tanks that will possibly have it, and there's another one over right here. But I'm not sure where else in this area we might possibly get one. So, yeah. All right, so we're off and moving. We're leaving from here, moving up along here, and then we'll cut over and check this gas station again after I save and reload. So when you save and reload, it resets the world basically. So you can rerun loot areas and rerun, like go into certain spots to loot safes and stuff like that. Let's quit the main menu. Just be careful if you don't want to play permadeath that you turn off the permadeath checkbox. No, the map terrain, the geography itself is all static. It's handcrafted and always the same. There's no random map gen. But what is in it and where things are at changes. So the map itself, always the same. The roads, the mountains, the buildings, and so on. But a lot of elements are randomized in regards to infestation locations, bandit locations, random loot in the various containers. Just a whole bunch of stuff is randomized. So, but not the map itself. Which is kind of nice. I like for this scale of a game, one guy developing it. It's a nice compromise between you get the handcrafted benefits, and you get to learn the map, learn where stuff's at, learn to reliably go here, and you're going to have this kind of container, and go there, and you'll have this building that has these types of loot spots available. But what you get in the containers is going to be randomized. And all the bandit locations are randomized, and all the infestations are randomized, and so on. So you kind of get the best of both worlds. And at this scale of a development, that's perfectly fine. I don't hold anything against that. It's always got to consider, the scale of the developer. Yeah, I know. I need a nail. I tell you what, so we're leaving here. When we get to the tip of this, I'm going to flip around and go over here. There's some under construction bridge. There's some boxes over here that will have some, they're kind of specifically construction type boxes, and we might be able to get some nails there. I'm just amazed that I've found a total of 3 nails so far. 3? I need 4. It's terrible. Can't get anything done until I get that 4th freaking nail. So we can get the workbench up so we can then build all the things that we need. We're just completely stymied until we get that nail. So this one's been a little weird. But, yeah, there's underground hidden bunkers you can learn the locations of and use those for bases. You can actually do actual full-scale construction of your own base wherever you want. Workbench systems with multiple benches and raw material types and not weapon crafting so much, but ammo crafting and things like that. Lots of different attachments for the weapons and stuff. So you got key cards to get into laboratories and other structures. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. We're up here. I meant to go back that way. So there's the 3 windmills I'm facing. So we just basically need to go back this way. It's a bit of a run, but yeah, let's make a change on our hotbar. Let's get those energy items on the hotbar in place of the painkillers. Go away, painkillers. I want these on the hotbar. Alright, that way when I run myself to 0 stamina, I can just tap 7 and get a stamina boost. I don't think there are any wolves to worry about up here. Need to take my sledgehammer to a green rock. Make sure I can harvest with the sledgehammer. Not sure there are any up here, though. Nah. They don't supply power to anything in particular. They're just good geographical landmarks. I think we're coming down off this second set of rocks. Where are you? Overpass. There's the overpass there. We just need to get to the end of it. Right there's where we're going. You do have power in your base. You can set up generators and generate electricity so you can run various electrical components. What do we got? Sprinter, 1 acid, 2 acid. So, and then 2 more regulars. I'd like to clear the regulars a little more before I'm going to open up on the acids with a shotgun. Make sure we're fully reloaded here. So, can I get some of these guys to come at me without the acid getting involved? So that's an acid, and that's an acid. Now that we got the filter, it might not be as big a deal. Actually, I should probably melee an acid just to see how big of an effect it has. The damage I don't mind, because we auto-heal up to 80%. But it's the constant bleed off of my rad. We're at 72 now. I kind of need to know just how much damage they do now so I can kind of gauge how I want to approach them. Cool. That gets everybody out of here. Now I can go play with the acid guys and see how bad they are now. Alright, let's go get this guy. 72 rad. I don't really care about the rest. Just the rad damage. %. So yeah, 1% loss is a hell of a lot better than we were getting earlier. We were getting 10%, I think. We got 95% protection now, but how much did it take off my filter? None? Alright, that's even better. So, yeah, that's why I picked that up. That's why I made sure I spent some money on that. That's going to be a big relief. I can't get away from that explosion. The graphic doesn't actually describe the full extent that you take damage. So, it's a lot wider radius than just that little red cloud shows. Okay. 250 thief skill, fishing skill times 2. 1 round in the, well, that's worth good money. Now we might end up having to go back and sell some more crap. Just how many tents do I need though? Unload ammo. Alright, so what I'm hoping is that box or that box has a nail. Just a simple nail. Just one. Hey, 5 nails. Look at that. Who knew that was over here? Alright, finally. Now I just need to get that workbench up when we get back. And some duct tape. Alright, mission accomplished. We got exactly what I hoped for coming over here. So there's different kinds of boxes. There's industrial, military, just regular. I don't know what they call them all, but when you look at this, it says crates, looted, and then it says industrial, search container. So then this one says also industrial. So knowing where the types of containers are, and those are always static, helps out as well. There's usually an event up here. That explosion was a helicopter crashing somewhere on the map. That's new. I haven't been able to investigate that yet because we haven't had a reliable vehicle to maneuver much. There's usually an encounter at the end of this ramp on this side as well, and then up on the road. And sometimes, I don't know if the ice cream guys are totally random, but I have seen the ice cream truck up here on occasion. We are getting low on water. Let's keep drinking this first. 85 and beans is fine. Alright, 185. Good enough. Alright, I saw there's a few guys up here. Sprinter! Otherwise, these guys look pretty easy. Come here, you. Oh, terrible timing. He wound that shot up from like 5 feet away, and then I mistimed with my swing. Another industrial container. Hey, who's running at me? Don't need a duffel bag, thanks. Don't need concrete. Alright, so we didn't get much out of that. No ice cream truck. Down that road is the gun store. If I had more Molotovs, I'd think about possibly going down there. Can you still cheese the gun? Oh, wrong spot. That's the gun store. We're standing right here. Can you still cheese the gun store with Molotovs? Does it show the infestation still? They changed the infestation system. Now I can't tell. Previously, could you only see it if you had the GPS? Maybe you could only see it if you had the GPS previously, but there were markers showing where the infestations were. Let's go ahead and run down the road and take a peek. We'll stay on this far side. Doesn't show an infestation. I don't know if the loot's the same. Actually, that looks different. I think the map changed. Oh, that's way different. Oh, that changed completely. That's absolutely nothing like what was over here previously. Previously, there was a little, like a food truck, kind of a building over here. And then there was a short parking lot between them, and then a building here with kind of a side structure that you would go in first, and it would go kind of over and then back. So this is totally different. They've redesigned this completely. All right. Yeah, I have no idea what's in there now or how you have to deal with things. I'm interested in going in, but we're kind of overloaded, and I really need to get back before the sun goes down and get workshop started, get that stuff going. So we are here. Do I loop around and sell some more stuff before we head home? Shotgun, pistol, that's going to be another 200. Is that enough to warrant going back over there? Nah, let's go home. Let's make the trip home, get the workbench up, see if we can make a vehicle repair kit. As soon as we can get the vehicle repair kit up, we can just load the vehicle up with loot and then go over to the traders much quicker. There used to not be armor item degradation. Now there apparently is. So durability 99%. You can see percentage numbers here in the corners. So my axe is down to 66%, and there's a, if I right click on it, there's a repair option, and it says I need a weapon cleaning kit. So that's new since the last time I played. Didn't used to have degradation systems in, so I'm still figuring out that part of the process. Do we loot the houses? Kill those zombies? Maybe. Let's go see if there's any specials in there. Although with our filter mask and such, I'm not as worried about the acid anymore. One acid guy, I can see him already. 2 acid guys. Nope, that's just a shambler. The vehicle has regular loot. I think I'm going to bypass it. Let's just get back home. What time is it? 1300. No skill points. Now the problem's going to be I don't have any stone, and I don't think there's any stone over here to loot or to harvest. I showed earlier stone with the green moss on it when we were running around, but I remember struggling to find any kind of in this whole valley. I don't think there is any. You got to go further outside of this area, which is a problem when you don't have a vehicle. First person view. Oh yeah, put the axe away. occasionally, you'll come back here or you'll load in and there'll be a big military convoy on the road right here. That's always fun. There's our trashed ambulance. I'm not going to switch anything into it. All right, let's do our line of tents. Swivel around, please. Why do you not like being farther back? That's, oh, there we go. That's weird. Let's move the Jenny. Oh, I don't have to pick it up. Cool. Nice QOL. All right. Just have to pick tents for various things until we get our regular storage up. So, so much junk. Where's my helmet light? Armor repair kit, we've got one of. Did I put the helmet light in the weapons box? Don't see it here. There it is, small tack light. Hopefully it works. Ah, it doesn't work. Damn it. Attachment for what? Oh, this is a weapon mount light. Damn it. Well, I mean, I needed a hat anyway, but this is a weapon light, not a helmet light. All right. That's unfortunate. Still don't have a flashlight. All right, let's stack some stuff. 140 rounds of shoddy ammo. Let's, how to do this? If I take the weapon with me, I can't have a slot available to drop a weapon into. There we go. Put the tack light there, and then do I need to battery it from? Battery it directly? I don't think that did it. Oops. Nope. Oh, nope, does have a battery. There it is. So if we go there, light, do not have a flashlight equipped. So how do you use the weapon light? Vehicle other, no. Flashlight, vehicle light, night vision, binocs, firing modes, equip sidearm. I'm not sure how to turn this weapon light on. Don't think it will be fire mode. Toggle tactical weapon attachment. K. That's got to be it. Nope, that's not it either. Oh, that is it, but you got to aim to see the light. Oh. I guess that makes sense. But man, that'd be a pain in the ass if I'm having to run through the forest in aim mode. I'm slow moving. Yeah, that's not going to solve my moving around in the dark problem. Alright, turn that light off. Okay, what a mess. So I need wood and metal. And I've got the nails, so crafting screen, workbench, craft. Place workbench. Over here or over here? Let's go. I guess we can move it with the place command now, so we'll just go it right there. Oh, there's no, yeah, there's a move command. Cool. Now our choices are what? We're not, oh, there it is. So random tools. Oh man. Where the hell do I get that? I think I've seen it once in all of our running around. That does not help me. Wait. You can make it. You can make it. It's made out of... Oh, okay. So it's just a conversion. So no problem. So I need 5 of those, which means I'm going to need 15 of those to make 5 of those. All right. So I need random tools and a bunch of the metal in order to get that done. I haven't been grabbing a bunch of the metal. I've got 30 still. I really, really want my vehicle fixed. Craft 5 is going to use 15. And then craft... Yeah. Alright, we have a repair kit. See if we can put out this engine fire. Where? Oh, there it is. All right, you got to hit this specific spot. Ideally, I'd make one more so we'd have a spare. Oh, it only took it to 55. Ouch. So it is going to take multiples. All right, well, it's drivable now at least. Alright, what else is on the list? So now we know how to do that. We just got to keep collecting the metal to make the high quality, but that's going to require that secondary component. Or that requires the secondary component, so that's no problem. Got it. Alright, we knew about those. So we have more workbenches. We got the disassembly workbench, that's also new. Taking stuff apart. I don't know what kind of material return you get, but, you know, that's a thing now. We'll have to look into that. Weapons and equipment workbench and the construction workbench. So those would be the next two we'd have to make. We can make nails. We could require the high quality metal again. Do a campfire, which needs the stone. All right. Yeah, that gets us started. So for this, no problem, no problem, no problem. No stone involved, so I just need to get 8 stone to get the fire going so we can cook meat. For the next time a deer jumps into my vehicle and damages it heavily. Alright, so yeah, that won't take too much effort. And now that the vehicle's up and running, as long as I'm somewhat gentle with it, we can drive to where the rocks are to get those harvested as soon as I remember. All right, I got a lot of sorting to do and stuff, but I'm getting really hungry and a bit tired. We've been going for 6.5 hours, so I'm going to stop here. It's a good spot. Save complete, slot saved. Okay, well there you go. That is Surrounded, the early part of the game. So we got a long way to go still. Whole bunch of gear to find and get equipped and start shooting things and blowing things up and, you know, not dying, hopefully. We shall return for more Surrounded later. As always, let me know what you think in chat, on the Discord. I'll send this over to YouTube, on YouTube, whatever. So I know what you guys are interested in seeing more of. But for now, that's it for me. I will see you tomorrow. Stay safe out there.